In this week's Parshas Vayichi, Yaakov Avinu starts to give Musar. He gives Musar to Ruvain. Now, very interesting, we all know this from the training. How many years ago did Ruvain do that bad thing? Anybody know? 48 years. So for 48 years since Ruvain messed up, Yaakov kept his mouth closed. Yaakov Avinu. Why? So Rashi brings down a medrash. Omar, Yaakov said, Ruvain b'ni, my dear son Ruvain, ani omer lecha, I'll tell you. Why didn't I give you teichacha all these years? People say, you got to tell your kids, you got to teach them, you got to give them musar, right? Why didn't I give you musar all these years? Kedei sheloi tanicheni, that you shouldn't leave me, v'seilech usedabek be'esav achi, and go and hook up with Uncle Esav. Yaakov was not going to freak out. Yaakov Avinu loy meis. He had full control. Bechir sheba avos. He wasn't going to scream and yell and lose himself. He was going to give perfect musar to who? To a little kid from to Ruvain, the Bechar of the Shvatim of Shiftei Ka. Why couldn't he tell him what he did was wrong? Because you know what? A little bit there's going to be a dent in the NKN, in the Nafshei Kshura B'Nafshei. A little bit there's going to be a tzip. And he's going to be hanging around. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but somehow Ruvain's going to be hanging around. Uncle Esav's going to come home. Rubes, why are you looking so down, Rubes? My pops, my tati told me off. He's right, I messed up. Ruby, you know, you're the Bechar of the Shvatim and you're not good enough. You're never going to make that old man happy. You know what? The guys are going out tonight. We're going to go play cops and robbers. Cowboys and Indians, like the way they used to play in the old days. We're going to go kill some people. We're going bowling. I don't know how they bowled with, like in the Flintstones, with square. I think it was before round was made, right? We're going to go out. Come with the chevra. We're going to go find the Kreitzmer somewhere. And Ruben, maybe he'll go. So because maybe he's going to go hook up with Uncle Esav, Yaakov Avinu keeps his mouth closed for 48 years. How long do you keep your mouths closed? Halavai, 48 seconds, right? I wish. 48 seconds, keep your mouth closed. Today they're surrounded by people who are waiting for them. Says the Reb Shimshon Pincus, Kayoim yeshnam harbe anoshim me'olam hachitzoni sherak mechakim sheyeled charedi yupaled hachutza. Reb Shimshon Pincus says today, and he said that 40 years ago. What would he say today? There's many people that are waiting for one of our kids should run away from home, hang out, start trudging home at night and passing through the park. Yankee, what's the matter? I don't know. I messed up. My parents don't like me. They're right. They're wrong. Doesn't matter. Either way, you lose. If a lot of times they don't accept it and they think you're crazy, or they think they're crazy and they accept the musar just as bad. You have to be so careful not to lose NKN, because there's harbe anoshim me'olam hachitzoni sherak mechakim. They're just waiting. Sheyeled charedi yipalei tachutza. And you know what they tell them? Says Reb Shimshon Pincus, come with us. Your shirt's too short. Your skirt's too short. Always at home. Your yarmulke's now it's like this, and it's this leather, and it's the wrong material, and you keep you this open. Always criticizing you. Come with us. With us, it's going to be great. Kachim mefata moisei. That's how they convince him. Come with us, life's going to be great. Now, of course, if someone's not in pain, they look at them, your life is great, hanging out, doing nothing, becoming nothing. But if somebody's hurting, you have to be so careful. We have to worry so much. Yaakov Avinu was careful for 48 years. I saw a beautiful vart that's brought down. He says that he wasn't worried that Yaakov Avinu is going to go off the derech. He's going to follow Esav. He said, I'm worried that he's going to leave my way of dealing, and he's going to go be medabik in the way that my brother dealt. How did Esav deal with his father, with his parents? He wasn't honest with them. He showed him the kusher chazafisel. He always tried to make himself look like a tzaddik, and outside he would go. He said that's what he was worried about. I'm going to give him teichacha, and then he's going to be two-faced. He's going to go outside and hang around and hang out, right? But at home, he's going to come and say, sure, Tate, I learned today 12 hours. And meanwhile, he's in the bathroom. What do kids do in the bathroom for 2 hours? Can you tell me? Any of you have kids in the bathroom for 2 hours? Yeah? How long does a movie take?
A movie, 2 hours.
2 hours. What a coincidence. The shower going on for 2 hours. Okay? So he was worried that if I'm going to give him a tip, I'm going to give him a little bit of a teichacha, he's not going to feel comfortable to be open with me. He says, how can I help somebody? How can I help someone I don't know? You know how many parents, they don't know? The kid goes out, the daughter goes out with the Beis Yaakov uniform, and at the corner, she just pulls it up. Turns into a miniskirt. Same uniform. She comes home, she pulls it down. You don't know your kids. So many parents don't know their kids. They're not close enough. Why? Because they told them, don't do this, don't do this. And they criticize. You don't have a real relationship with your kid. How could you help them? That's what he was worried about. Yaakov was the midah of emes. He was worried if Reuven is going to leave my midah of emes, of being honest, and this way I could be in your life. Better, no matter what the kid's doing, better you should be in their life. You should know what they're doing. They're always going to be better if they have mommy and tati with them. Not criticizing them, but being open with you. So Yaakov was worried if I'm going to give him a tip, he's going to leave my midah, and he's going to take v'usadabek in the midah of Esav Achi, that I'll think Reuven's good, but who knows what's going on. Beautiful vart. Beautiful vart. So she's asking, very good. We asked this question, after 48 years, what changed? So Pashut Pshat is, listen, he waited as long as he could. He waited as long as he could. Now he's on his deathbed. He got to let it rip. Okay? But somebody came up with a beautiful Pshat. That they knew, Rivka knew, that they're both going to die on the same day. So probably Yaakov also knew it. So Yaakov knew, I'm on my deathbed. That means Esav's also going to die today, so he's no longer a threat. Now I can give you Musa. That's what somebody came up with here in group. Beautiful.